I often say that God knew I was lost and sent me into the woods so that I would find my way back to Him. So the lessons shared here aren't just lessons for the trail. They're the lessons God has shown me for my walk in life with Him. On a warm and humid summer afternoon, I hiked a local mountain to clear my head. Unfortunately, I hadn't eaten anything all day, forgot my inhaler, and didn't bring any water. Halfway up, I was tired, I couldn't breathe, and I'd been tripping over my own feet the entire way. So I stopped, looked up to the sky, and said, God, I'm not asking you to move the mountain, but a little company from you would be nice. I'm out of energy, I'm thirsty, sweat is burning my eyes, and I cannot breathe. But I don't want to give up. I want to reach the top to see the beauty that you have created. And at that moment, a huge breeze came in. And for the first time all day, I didn't feel like I was suffocating. And for the first time, I didn't feel weary. My eyes dried, and with every steady step to the top, I found a sense of peace. And a prayer was born. In 2022, my beloved basketball team fueled their season with a rally cry based on the advice of the coach's father, who had recently passed away. Strangely, it would soon become mine as well. Don't worry about the mules, just load the wagon. Meaning, don't worry about what you can't control, they are distractions. Focus on what you can and need to do right now. What does this have anything to do with my testimony in God? Well, wait, I promise, like many things, there is a place in my crazy. On April 5th, 2022, my friends and I climbed Mount LeConte in Tennessee. It wasn't the first time on this trail. The concern was not the 5 miles up, the lack of sleep the night before, or the packs that we would be carrying, because this time we were spending the night in the cabins at the top. The priority was to reach the top before the storms moved in that afternoon. As long as we were there by 2:30, we were good. We were prepared. And for the most part, we made good time. The second half of the mountain requires you to use cables because of the slick rock, and the trail's narrow as you round corners thousands of feet up. It can be daunting for some on a beautiful day. One of my friends struggled with this climb, which was out of character, so I chose to stay behind while the others moved ahead. And the storm caught up with us with about 2 miles left. We rounded the corners in the open with wind gusts up to 50 and 60 miles per hour. To tell you the strength of the storm, the wind was so strong trees were being uprooted and barely being held by the ground. You're wondering, if the storm was so bad, why didn't we go back? Well, it's simple. At a certain point, it becomes more dangerous to backtrack than to continue. And, much like life, while the logical answer seems like turning around, sometimes you just simply have to face the storm. My friend wanted to stop and curl up in the hole left by a massive tree, but I made her press on through the rain. 2 miles in a raging storm later, we reached camp. Cold, soaked, and exhausted, but all in one piece. People have asked if I was afraid, and the answer is no, not once. Here's the thing. Not because I'm courageous, not because I had a death wish, not because I had something to prove or because I'm some thrill-seeking fool, not because I had a cross in my pocket or around my neck, but because in the roar of the raging storm, I heard the peace of His voice. I heard, "Do not be afraid, just stay on my path." In other words, don't worry about the mules, just load the wagons. Don't worry about the wind, it's a distraction. Grab the cable. I won't let you fall. Don't worry about the tree, it's a distraction. I'll keep it in place. Don't worry about the rain, it will pass. I know you are cold. It's a distraction. I will provide you with warmth. Follow me and you will not get lost. How can you be afraid when God is telling you I have your back? He was telling me it is in all things. It's in every storm in my life. I just needed to listen. He's always going to breathe new life into me. Steady me when I feel I can no longer stand. Give me a cable to hold on to in the blinding rain and wind. He's always going to put people in my life to watch out for me. And he's always going to protect me. Most of all, he's always going to walk next to me, no matter how hard the climb. I leave you with the prayer born on the mountain and said every time my feet hit the ground. Dear God, do not move my mountains, but walk with me as I climb to see the majesty you have created. Give me breath when I am without, so that I may sing your praise. Steady my feet and light my way, so that I may walk the path that you lay before me. Let the distractions and fear fall away, so that I may better hear your voice. In your name, amen.